It has been berry season on the farm. There is a million things to do, and my parents are probably pissed at me right now. But I am out taking nursery tours, and today I am taking you along with me. This background, beautiful, right? This is just start of Oregon's largest nursery. In fact, it might be the largest nursery in the country. This is Monrovia's Oregon facility, and check this out. This is their office building. And inside is just as cool as the outside. And Jessica and me are gonna go around the farm. We're gonna see a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna take you with us. And then after all that, we kind of all gather together. We're with nurseries from all over, not only Oregon, Washington, Idaho, but there is some nurseries with us from Minnesota, Wisconsin. And we're all here to check out what Monrovia has. And I'm gonna steal a couple of their employees and introduce you to some of their newest plants.
There are 550 acres of Monrovia here in Dayton, and there's a ton of conifers, maples, broadleaf shrubs, and other cold hardy plants.
So this machine right here is transplanting their roses, and they're going to like more automation. So these are little baby roses. And then the machine over there, the first machine is what they call like a flat filler. So it's filling the cells with soil. And then as it moves down the line, the machine in the middle here is putting the right holes in it so that when it ends the line down at the end, the machine down here is going to pick up the roses and drop them into the holes.
We're driving out here and it's just like endless trees and shrubs. One great thing about having so much space, and one nice thing that Monrovia does for sustainability, is they have their own natural water sources. All of this water is used to water all of the thousands and thousands and thousands of plants that sit here. Here's something really cool. It's a trimming machine, and that's what shapes the trees. So, you know, they have that nice conical look. And the cool thing is that they can change the angle depending on the size and type of tree, so they can make it look like the perfect specimen. One thing they're working on right now is actually rearranging and grouping their plants based on the equipment that it requires. So it's going to be a much more efficient setup. This part here is where they trial different plants to see how they hold up essentially when being treated like an everyday homeowner would treat them. So they'll throw everything they can think of at it. If it can withstand what they do to it, then they know it's going to do well in your own home garden. They also will watch plants to see if they're actually following through on how they're described. So whether or not a plant is supposed to go to seed, they can see if that is actually true. They have these red and blue pots, and they put the blue pots at the beginning of the block and a red pot at the end. And they have a drone that will then fly over, and it can see those pots, and it can take an accurate inventory. Here's another trimmer that they use, and this is what shapes their shrubs. So when you see these in other garden centers and they're just like perfectly manicured and round, it's because Monrovia used this trimmer to get it nice and sharp. This one was really cool. I had to get out of the van to come see this one. It was that cool. The great new addition to the office building are these in-house printers. And so now they can print all of the tags that you see on the pots. They have all the necessary information on it. Now they can also print the retail price on it for whatever store it's going to. Once it's printed, it goes through this cutter and it will cut them all perfectly, and then it sorts them. And so you've got each individual tag is all piled with the other ones like it.
Okay, I just spent some time running around, and there's this giant bus full of people that's about to descend on us. So I grabbed Katie. Katie, you are the marketing director?
I'm head of marketing.
Head of marketing for Monrovia, and there is all of this brand new plant material. So what I was hoping Katie's going to go through, and some of this is new to you.
Yeah, it is.
So what I thought would be fun is we'll go through and kind of talk about some of the new varieties and stuff. And I would love some comments on plants that you're excited about, things that you liked. Like, comment, let us know, because this is the time of the year that, like, as a nursery owner, we're coming out, seeing you, and trying to decide like what we should have.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's
great.
Nothing like being here to really see
try and figure out what we need to order, because a lot of times with Monrovia, things sell out fast, especially the new stuff.
And we're always introducing new varieties every year, over 100 new varieties.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
that many?
So that's why it's a little hard for me to stay on top of things that are really fresh.
So I love the Seaside Serenade hydrangeas. Yes. I was planting them at my house a couple weeks ago. They're the ones with like the big, thick stems.
Yes, they stand up to weather like no other hydrangea. You know, you can go on vacation and not worry it's going to completely fall apart. And they can stand up to storms, wind.
Great for cut flowers.
Yes,
because they hold up well.
Yeah.
This you were saying is one that you were introduced last year, Jessica.
Limited
Limited
amount last year. Now we'll have more this year.
Hanalebe.
Hanalebe.
I was close.
Yep.
Beautiful, like hot pink flowers with a darker foliage, which I think is really nice.
Really
and look
intense.
at the bloom count.
Oh yeah, covered in blooms. Stays nice and compact. This is going to get about 4 feet tall, 4 feet wide.
That's not bad.
No, it's great. It makes a perfect sort of middle border hydrangea. And as you said, great for cut flowers because you can see the sturdiness of the stems. You get in there, really thick stems, glossy
Katie, have
foliage.
you watched the other video I did with Monrovia?
Yeah.
Have you watched, you don't have to say this, but have you watched any of the other videos I do?
I haven't yet.
So I have a thing. I am not a pink person, but I've been putting more pink in.
Oh.
Jessica's nodding behind the camera because she knows that pink's not my thing, but I will tell you what color I do love.
Oh, yeah. So pretty, right? This is Pebble Beach.
This.
Pebble Beach is also a pretty new hydrangea. We only had limited quantities last year. We'll have much more this spring.
Oh my gosh.
And depending on the...
No one will know if it disappears.
Depending on the acidity of your soil, it's going to be this color or it gets really blue.
Really blue?
Yeah. The tag shows how blue it can get.
Oh, that
really
is so
lovely.
pretty.
Yeah. But I love that shade. I
want that too. And then we were just looking, I was like, this one says trial variety. Probably doesn't even have a name yet, right? So again, it looks like this is, do you think this one's going to be in that same collection?
Yes, yes.
Dark leaf, but a lace cap variety.
Yeah, beautiful lace cap.
And again, I mean, it's kind of pink. But
it is, and look at how great it looks with that dark foliage, because that's another trend that we're seeing.
Yes, the dark
foliage. Yeah.
It just makes the flowers pop a little more,
It
which
does.
is so good.
It's and it's very modern. You know, it's a different look with a hydrangea. This would look great next to something that's flowering white. You know, too.
Yes.
Really, really sophisticated.
Do you think it takes more sun?
It can handle more sun.
Yeah, the darker foliage, I think, does a better job.
Absolutely.
One of the first sunflowers that I was like blown away by was Brown-Eyed Girl.
Yeah.
Which 2-3 years old, maybe longer now.
Maybe a little bit longer. Yeah. Maybe 5 or 6.
I think I'm getting older.
How time works. Yeah.
But this is a new one.
Yeah. So this is a more compact form of Sunbelievable.
So
same flower power. You know, amazing blooms cover the plant, but it doesn't get quite as large.
Sunbelievables, well, I mean, what do you call it? Like hundreds of blossoms?
1,000 blooms on every plant, spring to first frost.
Gosh. So if you're, I mean, yes, they're more expensive than your traditional sunflower.
Oh, sure.
But this one plant, you are going to get 1,000 blossoms on. It's going to bloom nonstop all summer. Do we know what the name of this one is yet?
We don't know if we're going to call it something like Sunbelievable or something else.
But more compact, still thousands of blossoms.
Yes, yes. And a really nice habit. You know, this is a lovely plant to plant, again, at the edge of a border. You know, most people think of sunflowers as being really tall and leggy, and this won't be like that. This is really a nice, almost shrubby-like habit, I think. Really, really nice for a front of border. I love Hebes.
Oh
this is part of a new series. Look at that variegated foliage and the beautiful purple.
So pretty. Purple, I'm telling you, it's my color.
Well, this is really a hot plant. So these are new this year, but we had a sort of a boutique introduction last year. Limited introduction.
Okay.
And saw a lot of demand. It's really great. It won't get that woodiness that a lot of Hebes get.
Okay.
It'll stay really luxurious.
How hardy? Do you know?
I'm going to have to look that up, Brian, and get back to you.
We'll try and put it in the do we know the name of this one?
Well, yes, this is Surf Break. Surf Break Hebe.
Oh my gosh.
And there's Surf Swell as well.
Okay, so Zone 8. So, and like, this is what I tell people about Zone 8 in the Pacific Northwest. Like, it's hardy. It's not going to die here. But I see sometimes in a really heavy, cold winter, you're going to get a little bit of burn.
Yeah.
Don't freak out. I've done a video with my Hebes at home. They burn. I just cut them back, pop them out. Pink, purple flowers?
Purple
flowers.
Yeah, really nice. Really handsome.
You were talking to me
about the Abelia.
Abelia,
let's
come
go
on over.
here.
Check
let's
this one out.
Let's go to Angel's Blush Abelia.
And again, if you were looking, this Abelias check all the boxes. Evergreen, compact grower, blooms, year-round interest, because you're going to get probably a pinkish blush in the springtime.
This is really nice. Look at the rosy pink hue on the foliage too, that it gets like here.
Oh, there you go.
Really, really pretty when it first emerges. And this is going to be evergreen down to -2 Fahrenheit.
-2?
Yeah.
Completely fine in the Northwest.
Yeah.
Even Eastern Oregon, this probably puts it zone 6.
Yeah.
You're probably going to get some burn in Eastern Oregon, but over Western Oregon, Western Washington,
yeah, this should really
plant.
be fantastic. This is my favorite new Abelia. Definitely recommend this.
Say the name again, because I'm going to forget.
This is Angel's Blush.
Angel's
Abelia.
Blush.
Yeah.
Kaleidoscope has always been in my
always
just
good,
like one
very
of those
reliable.
mainstays.
Very reliable. Let's go and talk about some of the ferns over here. Ferns have become pretty hot.
These are crazy.
These are crazy,
Look at all
right?
the textures and colors here, like.
And they also have a lot of different. Some of them take more moisture than others. Some are actually pretty drought tolerant, which is surprising for a fern.
For a fern.
Love. This is one of my favorite. This is Velociraptor. This ribbon-like fern.
Hardiness 0 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
So again, kind of that zone 6.
Yeah.
Definitely zone 7. Does it die back in the wintertime?
You know, I'm in zone 9, so
winter is very relative in zone 9.
But one of the things I love about this is it takes very little water, actually. As long as you mulch it.
Oh, Jessica, we're going to need one of those too.
This is really incredible. And you know what? It also is a fantastic houseplant, container plant.
Okay.
But I love it massed together. It just looks like almost like a really nice meadow.
Morning sun okay or no?
Yeah, morning sun, fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's that afternoon sun that's going to burn it.
It can take a little bit of sun. So this whole line is part of our Jurassic Fern series.
Okay.
Most of it's from Dan Hinckley.
Okay.
Well-known plantsman.
I mean,
and
again,
he brought a lot of these finds back from trips to India and China.
Yeah.
But it's very climate appropriate here and won't get crazy. So.
Talk about an interesting foliage texture, great color. Probably works great in containers as well.
All of them do, yeah. And great to have a mix of ferns in your outdoor space because, as you can see, it just gives you that incredible texture, eye-catching statement. This is a really great one too.
Jessica, come down and take a look at this one.
That one also
Jurassic Brontosaurus tongue fern.
Yeah, that takes a little.
It almost kind of looks like a ground cover, kind of.
Yeah, it stays pretty low.
Look at the kind of brown back of the foliage to it. I'm gonna need some of these.
Yeah. So a lot of really interesting ferns at pretty good sizes too. I mean, go big.
Yes, these are nice size.
Yeah.
Katie, thank you guys so much.
Oh.
Everyone's starting to filter in here, so I'll get out of the way. But Katie, this is awesome.
It's great to talk to you, Brian. Great to have you here.
So
great to talk plants with you.
Thanks, Katie.
Thanks.
What a cool day. Running around here, it gets me excited and energized to go do spring all over again. We just got done. I am ready to go again. All of these new plants get me so energized. And seriously, give me a comment. Let me know the plants that you're excited about. Some of the questions you have about the facility. Jessica and me were riding around trying to take notes and listen to everything. It's amazing the amount of plants that they grow here. It's super cool. And I was just grabbing Katie, some other people from Monrovia. I'm like, can we come back and talk about some more stuff? So stay tuned, follow along. There'll be more to come. But thanks for joining along on this tour of Monrovia today.